we have that grace of God that's granted to us that says this: whatever the devil throws at you, whatever the world throws at you in terms of attempting to destroy and undermine your faith, know this: it's not you, it's God who is with you. It's God who is for you. It's God who suffered and died and rose from the grave and grants to you life everlasting. And your faith and my faith might just simply be, it might simply consist of merely holding on to that through this life until the last day. But holding on to Christ, it's fundamental and basic to every Christian's faith. It's the most important thing. It's the most central thing. It's the most obvious thing. Now, some people mature in this way or that way. They pray quite a bit. They become very good singers. They learn how to help their neighbors. Those things are all true. But what you never outgrow and what you would never give up on is what's at the center, which is holding on to Christ and His cross for your life and your salvation. So when Jesus comes into Jerusalem, we go back to the beginning, He recognizes the situation. He recognizes those who reject Him. He recognizes and knows that He will be arrested and He will be crucified. And that is the rejection of the Scriptures, the rejection of the Son of Man who was given to them. But we now have this blessed opportunity not to weep, but to rejoice. Because we know who Jesus is. We know what Jesus has done for us. We have received that forgiveness and that salvation and that life everlasting. And those things which we have can never be cause for weeping, except for weeping for joy, I suppose.